Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Morgan, and here we do a little bit of all things creepy, and we do that every week, Monday through Friday. But anyways, with that being said, go ahead and turn on a light, get cozy under your covers, and Pete, why are you shaking the table so hard? You ruined the slide into the scary videos. Let's watch some scary TikToks. So the first one is a series of videos, and we are going to talk all about it because there is a lot going on with this creator. So the first one, I actually think we talked about it on here. We definitely did. I definitely covered this video. But essentially, they are outside in their neighborhood filming their neighborhood cat, and something is off in the background. It looks like it might be a man. It looks like it might be a streetlight for a second, but if it's a streetlight, that streetlight ran away because it moves at the end. So they uploaded a few more videos, and the next one they uploaded was a strange light that they saw outside. And then they uploaded another video of them talking, answering questions on like why they didn't run and stuff. And they mentioned that that light may have been their camera, but they didn't think so.
I do want to do a story time. I kind of just want to explain a few things because I'm getting a lot of questions in the comments. The first question that I'm getting a lot of is like, why didn't I run? I guess when you're kind of like freaked out by something, your instincts can be to run, but I usually just kind of freeze up and stand there because I didn't even know what I was seeing. I knew it was like, I saw like a figure, but I didn't really think I was in danger until I uploaded the video and everybody's like, why didn't you run? Another question that I got was, why didn't I pick up the cat and run? I don't own the cat. It's a neighborhood cat. He's always outside. He's very sweet, and he's fine, by the way. Nothing happened to the cat. Since living here, I have noticed, and I've just had some like creepy, weird experiences, I guess. Like, I'm home alone a lot, and I don't know, I feel like I see things outside my window, or there could be an explanation, I don't know. But I've noticed that it's just, I get a weird vibe from what I see or feel or whatever. I'm gonna try to document or see if I can ever get anything else on video. I did post a video last night. There was like weird flashing in the backyard. I don't know if that was like my camera or what. And then there's people saying there's a shadow next to the pool. I don't really know. I was kind of trying to see if I was going crazy because ever since I posted that video and all the comments are freaking me out, I feel like I've been kind of like on edge, I guess. After the video was taken, like my initial video, I didn't think that I was in danger, I guess. I was just a little freaked out, so I didn't run home because in my caption I said that I walked home. And yeah, I was just kind of freaked out. My body wasn't telling me to run. My brain wasn't telling me to run.
After that, we have two more videos, and at the time of filming this, it has been almost a week since their last upload, and there are no updates. Now, by the time this goes up, there might be more. But we have one video of this entity being seen from their car, and then another one of it just being outside. I don't really know what this is. It could just be a watcher. It seems to not really be doing anything. It's literally just watching. So I don't think it has any nefarious intentions, but I could be very wrong. Definitely could be. But it doesn't feel dangerous. But I am nervous to see if any more updates have happened, and I kind of hate that it's been a week and we don't have an update. All right, for the, I was going to say second video, but I guess we're just going to say second. We're going to count that as one video. I just want to play you guys this creator's story. They're from the Appalachian Mountains, and I don't think I can tell it as well as they can. So let's just listen to the story.
So let me tell y'all about this little incident that just happened at my fucking house. So my 3-year-old, he's nonverbal, and he can only say like maybe 3 or 4 words. And he comes in and out the house all day long. Kid never wears shoes. He's just a little boy, little 3-year-old boy. And I can usually tell like wherever he's at. I can hear him getting in the shed or hearing him running on a porch. Nick's usually down in the garage if Nick is home. But 10-15 minutes goes by and I don't hear Bronx. So I holler down at Nick and I'm like, hey, do you have Nick, or do you have Bronx down there with you? Nick's like, no. And I'm like, well, I can't find him. So we look all around the house, can't find him. We're hollering for him. He's not saying anything. 2 or 3 minutes goes by. We're both getting in a panic mode. Nick hops into his truck. He drives down to the bottom of the driveway just to see if he might be at the neighbor's house, which he's never done before. And while Nick's down there, I'm still screaming for Bronx, and I finally hear him, but he's like way back in the fucking woods, And my kid has never went past, like, I don't know, where Nick quits weed eating. I don't know. He doesn't ever go into the woods. He's never done that before. But I'm hearing him screaming, so I call Nick on the phone. I'm like, hey, he's in the woods, come back home. Nick comes back home. I'm running up in the woods trying to figure out where the fuck he's at, how he got into the woods, how he got way back in there, like he's barefoot. Like, how far are you gonna go if you're barefoot? Then I remember me as a kid. Anyways. And so, me and Nick are running back into the woods, and we're getting closer to him. We can hear him, you know, he's starting to get closer, but we still can't see him. And all of a sudden, like, it gets super fucking quiet, and I heard a woman's voice. We hear a woman's voice, and she says, he's right here. And, like, we almost stopped dead in our tracks and looked at each other. We didn't stop, but we turned around and looked at each other like, who the fuck has got our fucking kid in the fucking wood? Like, we don't even have any neighbors that are that close by. Like, our closest neighbor behind us is like 2 miles back in behind us. And we found Bronx. He's sitting on a log, bawling his little eyeballs out because he's either lost or afraid that he's going to be in trouble, whatever it is. But as we come off the mountain, I looked at Nick and I was like, you heard that, didn't you? And he was like, yeah. He was like, that was a woman, and she said, he's right here. I was like, I know, but there is no woman in fucking sight. And it still has my nerves tore up. Like, who was that?
So this next creator, I think I talked about their video on here. I definitely did on TikTok. But yes, I did on here because they're the ones that have a cleaning business where they do the commercial buildings at night, and they caught that whistle on camera. Well, they came back with another video. They talked a little bit about their own paranormal experiences, and then they said that they downloaded GhostTube just to try and catch something one night, and they were filming their vacuum, and you can see something clearly messing with the vacuum. Like, it's quite creepy. So I'm going to insert the whole video, listen to her whole story, because she gives a lot more detail, and then that vacuum clip is at the end of her video.
So as I'm about to go into my next cleaning job, because I never get a day off, I seen that Morgan seen my video about the whistle from the facilities that I clean at nighttime. So that made me inclined to share the other video that I captured of whatever it was touching my cord on my vacuum cleaner. So I can't remember if it was fall or when, but that was the first video I captured. I had downloaded the GhostTube app because we knew there was something in there. My poor daughter, Lily, bless her heart, they harass her all the time because they know she's scared. Me, however, I talk shit to them and tell them to leave me alone. And I know some people don't believe in ghosts, but I know definitively what I see and I hear on a nightly basis. They throw IV bags down at us. I mean, you can walk through the door, there's IV bags, and this other door, right whenever you walk in the building, nothing on the floor whenever you walk in, and by the time you get done going through the whole building, there's like 3 bags, 4 bags on the floor. So we pick them back up, but there's no possible way for those bags to slip and fall. So, I mean, no vibration, nothing. They're stacked perfectly to where they can't slide down. But, I mean, we've seen and heard a lot of different things. Poor Lily gets the brunt of it. They harass her constantly, so she's been walking around with AirPods. Sorry, lost my words. But she's been walking around with her AirPods in and blasting music so they'll leave her the hell alone so she doesn't hear things and get scared and not want to do her job adequately. But anywho, let me get back to the story at hand. So, this video that I captured, I had the ghost tube app up because, again, I was alone. I let the girls go home early, and it spoke to me and it said, let me try. So I then respond to it, what, do you want to try vacuuming? Because I was about to vacuum the floor. And then I said, or do you want to try some ice? Because I always chew on ice as I'm cleaning. But all of a sudden, whenever I set my camera down, I turn around to go to my vacuum cleaner because I was about to start vacuuming. You see it, the cord moving on my vacuum cleaner, and I actually captured that. And then in the next video, because I stopped recording to make sure that I got that on film, but the next video that I captured, it says something pertaining to electric, and yeah, so that was pretty cool. I wasn't scared or threatened in that moment. The whistle, however, scared the shit out of me. It got me that night, because thinking back further, I had my right AirPod in, okay? And I have the noise cancellation on. So that whistle was loud as hell in my left ear for that AirPod to even pick it up. Like, it was so loud, and it was directly in my ear. But, I mean, that is the loudest confirmation that I've ever had. I mean, I hear things, I see things out the corner of my eye constantly. The IV bags fall, or are thrown at us, rather. But that is the most confirmation that I've ever gotten. Which, I mean, I don't know how accurate the Ghost Tube app is or not, but that was no coincidence. But here we go. I'm stitching it at the end of this video. Tell me what you think.
Let me try.
Let you try what? Oh shit, got the camera wet. You want to try to vacuum? Is that what you want to try? Or did you want to try some of my ice that I eat while I'm cleaning? Oh wow. Do you see my cords moving on my vacuum cleaner? Crazy. Look. I hope I got that on tape, because my cords on my vacuum cleaner were just moving. Let me check that real.
Anyways, that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for tagging me in these TikToks, and I will see you next Monday, where I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what, I already like have everything sorted out, but I don't remember it, but the schedule will be posted. But I will see you Monday.